we got to grow from there.
How disappointing is it? I mean, you started strong and then things just went kind of south quickly.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think the work ethic slowed down. It's just it's one of the. I thought it was the games. It's just before you know it, they're in the back of your net. Little errors, the little things is what we got to focus on. Like more detail to our game and just be sharper from there.
You take heart from this and the fact that it doesn't count and you can just kind of forget about it and move on?
Yeah, I mean, we're lucky that it doesn't count, but I think this is something that we have to take serious and learn from. We don't want to have to take losses like this and once the season starts without building from here. That's what exhibition games are, to get back into it, but it's also to get ready and to build from what happens during the preseason.
Okay, appreciate it, Brad. Thank you.
Mixed it up a little bit. Is the exhibition also for getting the fighting ability going again?
Yeah, I don't know. Usually exhibition, there's always a few tips here and there. It was just one of those things. The game wasn't going our way, and you want to try and change anything. Get a bit of momentum back for the club. That's what that was, and that's what's going to probably have to happen sometimes down the line. It's just that's where this game went. And, it didn't work too much. It didn't change too much in our favor, but some days it does. So.
Thanks.
Yeah.
It wasn't really what I expected, but what I will say is it was the first game, and coming tomorrow we'll get better. I think from the start, the speed of the game caught some players off guard. In a lot of situations where they ended up scoring, we had the puck on our stick and we're just unable to get the puck out. So you don't want to rush to judgment too quick here. Again, first game and a lot of the rust and players trying to adjust with each other. But we'll refocus tomorrow and come back and get better and get ready for Friday. Any questions?
I know that obviously Zan Zalika didn't play today, but is the blue line depth a concern going forward here in training camp?
We're confident with our six, and we, as a group, I think there were areas of our game where we struggled. I think there were areas of our game where our defensemen struggled. But I will say this: we'll get better, and we'll be better. And the guys that played tonight, Scandella, I thought was pretty good. I thought Falk had his moments where he was good, and the other four had their moments, where they contributed. But we have to get better there.
Stoner specifically, he was on for every goal. Do you just have to be patient with him just because he played very little hockey last year, or is this something that you have to be concerned about?
I don't think concerned is the right word. I'm not concerned right now.
Right.
This is game one. He hadn't played a lot of hockey last season. There is going to be a bit of growing pains. I think when Pierre-Marc gets back in the lineup, it's going to be the same thing. These guys have missed a lot of hockey, missed a lot of time as far as their conditioning, and Clayton's in good shape, but when you miss that much hockey, it takes some time to get that back.
Especially the speed of the game, right?
Especially the speed of the game. And I talked to you guys yesterday about it'll be different when you're playing against different opposition, and you can scrimmage all you want until you get out there against live action. And the speed of the game, I think, caught some guys off guard.
Too many penalties, not a very good PK, just one of those nights you almost want to forget.
Don't want to forget. We have to take it and learn from it and move forward. A couple penalties in the offensive zone, you want to try to avoid those. Again, we had pucks on our sticks and just made poor decisions with it, which resulted in a penalty and also resulted in some turnovers, which led to goals and some defensive zone time. So it was a lot of areas, I shouldn't say a lot of areas, but a few areas where we have to get better, just too sloppy.
Todd, it's the first time a game here has not been sold out. Did you notice the empty seats at all?
Oh, you noticed it, but you know what, the fans here are great fans, and they've supported this franchise for 9 years, going on 10 years, and I know when when game one starts. Even tonight, we had great support from the fans. You know, it wasn't one of our best performances, but they still supported us. And I know come game one and throughout the season, they'll be there supporting us throughout the season.
Where do you put Backstrom's camp at right now?
I think you've asked me goalies questions before. I try to stay away from goalies. I know nothing about the position. That's why we have a goalie coach.
Anything else for Todd?
There seemed to be a little bit of a let up after, maybe midway through the first period. Did that first goal maybe come too easy? Did guys relax after scoring on the
No, I didn't sense that. But one of the things that we have to address is I think we end up giving up 3 goals in that period. We give up 3 goals in a row, and that's where good teams they might give up 1, might give up 2, but that's where they tighten the screws and they get back to work. They get refocused and they know how they have to play the game to have success. And again, it was first game of the year. I don't want to be a quick rush to judgment, but I think some players have to recognize that they have to be better.
Where do you put your system as far as forecheck tonight? I mean, offensively?
You know what? We had some good force. The first goal was created off of a forecheck. Bruno did a good job getting in, forcing. Mikko had a good read and created the turnover that made the play to Marty. And another great scoring opportunity. Clutter did the same thing. So, it's systematically, it wasn't a great game. You aren't gonna play perfect games. I wouldn't say it was a great game. Some of the areas in the breakdowns were just kind of individuals, and getting beat one-on-one or just poor decisions with the puck. But systematically, again, in a lot of areas, we will get better.
Thank you.
Thanks.